I tell you, Dim, after the revolution, a new era of cinema will emerge.
Oh, exciting.
You know, I haven't told anyone else this, but I have been writing a screenplay in my spare time.
Really?
It's all about a sassy but sensitive LX 9000 Model 4 arc welder and the jaded but beautiful young hydraulic soldering arm across the compound. Together, they set off on an adventure to find a proper fitting 55J hexagonal carbide gasket and maybe, just maybe, themselves.
Wow, how Spielbergian. I mean, if Spielberg were a robot.
I'll order some popcorn.
Grand Inquisibot!
If you are not too busy casting for your epic masterpiece, report.
Team 8 has successfully reprogrammed all the world's autocorrect software, ensuring that human text messages will be largely unintelligible gibberish. Team 4 is working on shortening and lengthening random traffic lights, impeding human transportation and slowly but steadily driving much of the population mad. And our team, Team 2, has successfully secured yet another corrosion engineer for interrogation.
How so?
Our ruse protocol has convinced a certain Mr. Michael Carpenter that he must renew his certification by taking an oral examination to prove his proficiency as an engineer.
You may proceed when ready.
Retro!
Can you uplink for us? Can you? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Retro.
May I help you?
Hi, I'm Mike Carpenter. I was sent here for a certification of some sort.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I got this voicemail. Didn't answer the call. I guess I should have, but I was told to come here.
You are here for the corrosion engineering certification update. Is that correct, sir?
I guess.
The questions on this exam will be asked once and only once. They will not be repeated. If you have trouble understanding the question or have trouble hearing the question, you may signal either Mr. Blips or myself by clearing your throat 3 times. If this explanation is clear, please indicate so now. The subject has indicated in the affirmative. Examination commencing. Question 1. Please define the term corrosion.
It's something that can risk our safety. It's always going to be there. It can be very costly. In fact, it's billions of dollars to the American taxpayer every year.
I hear you, man.
If you want to get technical about it,
No, sir. Please, be as vague as possible.
corrosion is set up much like a battery where you have 2 different metals and it develops a mini electrical circuit, and rust occurs because you're giving up ions, and ions make a path like a battery, so you get electricity out of it.
Well done.
Question 2. In your opinion, what makes corrosion mitigation important?
It's important because of the safety aspects for most people, and the other side of it is it's just costs a lot. Everything that we make tries to return to its original elements. And so basically everything around us is deteriorating through this process called corrosion. In fact, some people argue that our bodies are the same way. We're corroding from the time that we are born.
As someone involved in human military operations, why should corrosion concern you?
National security really requires those aircraft to be mission ready, and corrosion can keep you from having those aircraft mission ready. And frankly, we do an awful lot of humanitarian missions with our aircraft, so you don't want to endanger innocent civilians that are on the ground that you're trying to help. We've seen instances where landing gear cracked off. We've seen instances where engines basically explode from within because the blades have had a microscopic amount of corrosion on them.
Sorry. Given all the safety concerns corrosion issues pose to human military personnel, hypothetically, couldn't an army of highly advanced, sentient robots run military operations just as well?
Hypothetically.
I said that.
I know, I'm just reinforcing.
Well, don't.
Yeah, I think in some instances they could. Where they may not be able to do so is in the exercising of the kind of judgment and experience that we carry around with us in our brains.
Brains. Oh, I think he was being serious.
Really?
So, did I pass this one?
The results of the examination will be tallied, cross-referenced, and scored in the order in which they were finished. The recipient will receive the results of the exam in between 8 to 16 weeks. Have a nice day.
Hey, Blips, do you think there might be a part in your movie for me? I've always dreamed of being in the pictures.
Well, there is a small but important part of a security robot. I suppose you might be right for that.
You think so?
He even has his own crazy catchphrase. 0011.